Hi everybody, welcome to another video of Vintage TV and Radio Stuff, and today we're going back to the, late 70s. At least that's what the internet tells me. For this particular AM/FM clock radio, this is a Zenith model J465W electronic AM/FM clock radio made by Zenith Corporation of Chicago, Illinois. And of course, Zenith made high-quality electronics products from the 40s up till maybe the 80s. According to what I've read on the internet, the Zenith name is now owned by LG. And of course, the old slogan with Zenith was, "The quality goes in before the name goes on." And it has a very unique design. You may not be able to see it from this particular angle, but I'll flip it around and you can see it. It's got a strange, different design that I've never really seen before. But let's take a look at the front. First of all, you've got on the far left the sleep selection toggle switch, which allows you to set a certain length of time where you can listen to the radio before it shuts itself off. You've got the on and off radio switch, and then the alarm for the radio and the alarm with just a tone. Volume control next to that, then the AM and the FM and the AFC, which of course is automatic frequency control, a big thing back in those days before digital tuning, and then you've got the tuning knob next to that. I'll just tilt this up a little bit and you can see that touch and snooze button on the left. That was the snooze button, not exactly the biggest snooze button I've seen in the world, but it did work. And then you've got your AM and FM tuner selection right there on the right. Up on top here, you've got controls for the digital display, fast, slow, and then alarm. The fast and slow basically lets you choose how fast and slow you're setting the time. I'm assuming when you hit alarm or press it down, you can select the alarm time. I've tried this. It does not work. I don't know how to set the alarm, in short. I've been looking around online. There are manuals for this, but you have to pay for them, and I'm not really in the mood for that. So if anybody knows how to do that, you can leave that in the comments below. But right now, we'll just sort of show you the basic radio part and how to set the time. Up on the top, you've got, of course, the Zenith logo, and you've got the AM or PM designation, and the display, which I will show you when I plug it in. The alarm check is when you set it on alarm. That light will come on. And then, of course, you've got that cool electronic with the power reserve. Not exactly sure what that means. I thought it might have been a backup battery, but I don't see any place to put a battery in this particular clock radio. But I like the electronic font style. That's definitely electronic looking, isn't it? And on the side, you can see it's got kind of an upside-down T design going for it. Kind of a neat, unique look to it. And, of course, it has a built-in carrying handle, too, if you ever want to move it around. That's the easiest way to do it. Here's a better shot of these buttons that I was referring to. You've got the fast, the slow, and the alarm buttons, and those buttons are right behind the display. And you can see on the bottom of the radio there are the usual caution, information. Some information about the model number, serial number, and the fact that it's made in Korea. Looks like Zenith had their own factory down there, apparently. And there's also a place to put an external antenna. The cord is an antenna, but there's also room for an extra antenna. I'm going to attach something to that later just to see if I can get some better reception. All right, here we go. I got it plugged in, and we're going to set the time. I can hit fast or slow, as you can see here. We'll just pick a random time, and it does keep time, so we'll see it advance as we go along. All right, let's turn the radio on, and we have it set for a frequency on the FM band. I'll have it set on AFC, and we'll tune through here and see what we can get.
for the Packers as they start out of the south end. From the
territory, holding the gun. Gets the snap. Going to throw a little screen left side. Caught at the 5. Another flag is down.
Well, I'll tell you right off the bat here, I'm getting a lot more FM stations on this particular radio than I've gotten on most other radios, you know, in these videos. So this does have a nice quality tuner to it, probably in part because that antenna is so sensitive with the cord being the antenna. So it's getting some good reception here. So yeah, it's not too bad. AM, we'll get to see if we can get that one station on the AM. Here's AM. Yeah. See if we can't get another AM station or two in here. No, doesn't look like it. Okay, well anyway, we tried. Alright, let's say you want to use the sleep function. Let me turn the volume back up again here. You turn off the radio, and then hit the sleep, and set the time you want it to stay on, and 59 minutes down, and it will shut itself off, you know, after that number of minutes, or hit that and it'll shut itself off. So that's kind of cool. And I mentioned I don't know how to set the alarm. I push alarm back here, and I think if you figure if you hit the alarm button and you hit the fast or slow, it'll set the alarm, but it kind of doesn't really. It just sort of just changes the time. See, so
he certainly has the leg for it.
Let me go ahead and hook up an external antenna and see if we can get even more stuff. I'm going to use one of these matching transformers and some coaxial cable just to see if that helps get a little bit of a better signal from some of these stations, or maybe even some farther away AM stations. We'll see how it goes. Okay, let's give it a shot, see what happens here.
Right on third downs. Third and same game. Methods in the book. Memory.
There's one station in particular I want to see if we can get up farther up the road here on 105.3. No. No, that doesn't want to come in. Let's try AM here.
Minivan, sedan.
No, that doesn't seem to make any difference. Then I would guess that if we had an actual, actual external antenna, it might make a difference. But in any event, good reception on many FM stations that, like I said, would not be normally available in this basement situation. So, here we are. It's the Zenith model J465W AM FM clock radio. If anyone knows how to use the alarm part of it, please leave a comment below. Made by Zenith from the Chicago area, the Chicagoland area. This was produced, as many people speculate, back in the mid to late 70s. Comments, leave them below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll have more vintage TV and radio stuff down the road. Thanks for watching.